Thank God that is finally over. We no longer have to wait for preseason games to wrap up. That is it. The Arizona Cardinals went 0-3. We are trash, but it's okay because none of these matter. These games are in the past. Roster construction starts now. And now we continue to move on. We look over to week 1 where we play the Buffalo Bills. I am excited for that, but let's go ahead and wrap up the preseason and let's go ahead and discuss what we saw today. First, we'll go to the Denver Broncos as Zach Wilson and Jarrett Stidham are two people that the Broncos have honestly debated. QB2, QB3, I think it's pretty obvious though. I think Jarrett Stidham is way better than Zach Wilson. He had one drive today, led him to a touchdown. Zach Wilson looked pretty solid. I mean, he's been facing adversity his whole career practically. So it's no surprise that coming into this, in a roster spot or not, whether he gets cut or stays on the team, that he actually balled out. He made a name for himself and he's probably going to get rostered. He probably will be QB3 if I had to guess. I think the Broncos are going to keep him. Sean Payton's going to keep him. And then a team that might have a quarterback go down or they need more depth, they might come talk to the Broncos, try to snag Zach Wilson. I think that is a high possibility. Broncos could get like a 4th or a 5th round pick just in exchange for that, just for rostering him for a team that is desperate enough to go make a trade. Zach Wilson has started for the Jets in the past and in the Broncos preseason. He looked okay. But the team obviously is going to ride out with Bo Nix. I think that is very apparent. And the Broncos have a very uphill battle this season as they continue their rebuild to start with Sean Payton in year 2. They have a lot of guys though that I do believe in. Patrick Surtain is somebody I wanted the Cardinals to get so bad back in like 2022. And unfortunately he landed in Denver. So you guys have a lockdown corner and now you guys have a guy that you were trying to build your team around in Bo Nix, supposedly your franchise quarterback. He's looked good in preseason, so good luck to you guys. But let's talk about the Cardinals now because we got obliterated today, 12-38. Not a good look, but again, this game doesn't matter. This is our backups versus their backups. No one really cares at the end of the day. No one's going to be like, what happened in week 3 of the preseason? We'll never look back on that. But something that is very interesting is the Cardinals also, just like the Broncos, have that QB2 versus QB3 battle, and it's Clayton Tune versus Desmond Ridder. We've been talking about it all preseason long, and I think Clayton Tune edged him out. I think they will roster all 3 though. Same situation, maybe a team calls that is desperate for a quarterback and trades for Desmond Ridder. Who knows at the end of the day, but I am not comfortable rocking with Ridder as QB2 going forward for the rest of the season behind Kyler. Don't want that at all. Keep that away from me. Let Clayton Tune, the young guy, come in here. I'm pretty sure he's actually older, so he's technically not young. Tune's like 25, Ridder's like 24, but like just let one of the young guys, and I prefer Clayton Tune take over and get rid of Desmond Ridder. There's a lot of things that I don't like about him. I'm not comfortable rocking with him for the rest of the season. I think it has to be Tune. And in a big day, Xavier Weaver stepped up in a game that he basically had to try to solidify a roster spot, and I think he actually did that. He got most of his yards on this play, finished 2 receptions, 56 yards, but this was a fantastic play and a great throw as well. And there wasn't a lot of positives in this game. I'm gonna keep it honest. Like, again, the one thing we are all concerned about is pass rush and actually getting pressure on the quarterback, and I watched Zach Wilson kind of dissect us. Wilson was 16 of 25 for 251 yards, and he threw for 2 touchdowns, and he ran for 1 if I'm not mistaken, so he was kind of killing us all day long, and we saw what happened when a quarterback has time. That's what an NFL caliber quarterback can do to you. So now imagine in our first team, I know it's completely different, but we don't have much of an upgrade in terms of edge rushers. What's going to happen if we allow like a Matthew Stafford or a Jared Goff or an Aaron Rodgers to just sit back and be comfortable? That's a concern. Cardinals need help. We need somebody at edge. I don't know what we can do, but like that position needs to be addressed. Otherwise, we're probably going to be in trouble. I think we'll be fine week 1. And when that comes, when the time comes when we discuss Buffalo, I'll kind of explain why, but outside of that, the next couple weeks could be dangerous for the Cardinals. So we need to address that. And with everything coming into play, the roster construction, we are going to find out by Tuesday what this team is looking like, who's going to make the team, who's going to make the practice squad. There's going to be a lot of interesting cuts, a lot of interesting decisions, but I'm just glad preseason's over. That being said, that is going to wrap up today's video. Let me know down in the comment section below your guys' game observations, what you guys picked up from preseason, who you want to see make the team down in the comment section below. And also, if you guys are new to the channel and ended up enjoying today's video, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL related content, so if you're a fan of either of those, this is the perfect channel for you. Like I said, that is all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.